Hi, welcome to our CWTC Get Connected Community Podcast to share experiences, promote services and networking and great opportunities available for residents of Oldham. The digital revolution has transformed nearly every aspect of our lives, and education is no exception. From virtual classrooms and online courses to AI-powered learning tools and immersive experiences, technologies is reshaping the way students and educators interact with knowledge. But what does that mean for the future of learning, especially for community organizations and college students, etc.? We have invited the expert at our CWTC podcast studio, Anita Zarska from Inclusive Bytes, to tell us more about digital inclusions. Anita, welcome to the studio.
Oh, thank you for having me.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
I thought I'd wear something casuals to go with the green.
Yeah,
you know. And does black and green goes quite well with digital inclusion?
It does, yeah. I think it's the whole umbrella of inclusivity. I'm just hoping the green doesn't cross-reference too far with the green
Or
screen.
we're going to do a lot behind the screen there. Anita, tell us about yourself, your career, and your work with the Inclusive Bytes.
Yeah, definitely. So I would say that I have quite a meandering career path. So I started out as an engineer,
All right.
but wanted to really be in education.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to be a person to help provide knowledge, but frameworks for learning, and then ultimately opportunities for students to be able to move on whatever path they wanted. And then I sort of spent quite a bit of time in that sector, about 12 years. And then now I've sort of moved into a community development space, into the social enterprise sector, because what I really saw was it was the other side, the opportunity side. So where everything was being funneled into, I wanted to be a part of that.
Yeah. Wonderful. So it's contributing back into the community and helping other people to move on. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And before we actually talk about Inclusive Bytes, who does a fantastic work in the borough, tell us what are the benefits of using technology. I know the obvious thing is it improves efficiency and productivity, etc., but there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a sort of misconception about what technology is and what sort of isn't. But to me, it's really a way of being able to solve the problems you have more efficiently, in a way that aligns better with yourself, and in a way that helps promote whatever it is you're trying to improve upon. I feel there's so many tools out there that can do that on so many different levels and so many different solutions that it's really the sky's the limit on what it can do for you.
Makes your life easy in a way because it's a technology world now, and able to improve your efficiency, as we said, etc. And you can also be very creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in a lot of ways, it sort of accelerates. That allows you to leverage your skill set. Especially if you're someone who, let's say, wants to get into poetry or something like that, using a companion like ChatGPT allows you to have that real-time sort of feedback and be able to accelerate the growth of what it is that you're doing as well. Yeah,
it's like ChatGPT, wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, it's very interesting.
Makes you feel like a robot yourself. Okay. When we talk about the third sector, as we know, it's a voluntary sector, it's non-for-profit organizations. So rather than looking into the money side of the commercial side of things, it's more of social contribution in society. So how does Inclusive Bytes, for example, would be helping the third sector?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Effectively, it kind of comes back to the benefit of technology. It's what are problems people are trying to solve and giving them the tools to be able to do that faster, better, cheaper, and in a way that allows it to access the inclusivity, accessibility, and other parameters they need.
Yeah. Why do you feel that the third sector needs that kind of support?
Yeah, I would say because of how it's bound by its capacity of how much, at the minute, it's a lot of ballooning capacity issues with it because of all the needs that are coming into that sector. A lot of people are coming and really needing additional support with the cost of living crisis, with additional additional needs within communities that are coming into that third sector, and the more people are coming in, the less capacity that sector has to support. But technology allows it to leverage that, to potentially eliminate some of that, outsource some of that, and allow them to get back and helping more of those people.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, the cost of living against the capacity that as an organization would have, the technology would actually help to reach out more quicker, efficiently, having that accessibility, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Because if you know the tools and you know how to leverage them for your purposes, you can optimize better, you can look at workflows and automate them, and you can really save yourself the time. And if you know the sort of right tools, you can save quite a bit of money to then reinvest back into other services.
And with your expertise working with organizations, developing those tools or systems would allow people to increase their audiences, their volunteers, even the donors. Yeah,
there's quite a number of sort of passive streams that that are newer or they're not yet quite known about. So for instance with Google Ads, if you're a registered charity, you're potentially eligible for £7,000 of money a month to provide into marketing the campaigns that you can set up to run sort of passively in the background to give you the audience while you're working on other things.
As much as we are quite good in our media work, as you've seen coming to our place, the sessions that we went to through Action Together at your place, when Andy spoke about, everybody knows Andy, and when he mentioned about the Google funding, everybody was so surprised, even I was. And so it's an opportunity for people to get involved as quickly as you can and seek your good advice and support. So tell us about now, about Inclusive Bites. What do they do?
Yeah, oh gosh, anything and everything, sky's the limit. As you know, Andy's always got, there's no problem that he can't solve.
He's great, he's everywhere.
Institution.
Great helping hand, brilliant.
Yeah, but effectively, Inclusive Bites was born out of a group that was incredibly versed in websites and software development and digital marketing, saw that the social enterprise sector, the voluntary community social enterprise sector, could make use of that expertise. And then there was this sort of middle ground where we had a group of students who really were interested in work experience, and we said, well, why don't we create a model where we have people with a lot of technical experience and want to do good, people that are doing amazing good in their communities and could use additional support, and then students who are incredibly versed in particular elements and skills and have the opportunity, real projects, real impact. And then that sort of model allows a triangulation of people to be helped across the communities, leveling everyone up across Oldham.
So what, in particular, the technical services that you provide, can you simplify it for our listeners and viewers?
Yeah, it's a tough one because it seems that there's so many things happening. But yeah, we definitely do things involving websites, digital marketing, technical bits and pieces, like if for instance you wanted to run a coding club for young people, or you wanted to know more about how you could use technology to leverage whatever it is that you're trying to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be websites and digital marketing. It can be tech sort of in general. So we've even got access to 3D printers and VR headsets that we've used in different learning opportunities.
So it's a great opportunity for community organizations to tap into your good service. And you know the third sector quite well as well, in terms of what their focus is, what they want to achieve at the end. And to have a service like you to be able to work at the planning stage and get them to the level that they need to be through digital inclusion.
Yeah, and I think what's really brilliant about the way that Inclusive Bites does that is that we make the time to listen to the group.
Excellent.
So it's not a sense of, oh, we need this and let's do this. Okay, we'll produce that. It's more of, tell us about your group. Tell us about what it is you're trying to achieve and the problem that you're trying to solve here. And let's chat about the best use. So it's really a collaborative discussion. It's not sort of an off-the-shelf, grab this, here you go. It's really a space to be able to work together towards the right solutions.
Well, you guys have the right mindset, especially Andy. Is one of those guys. He's like a builder. Once you get him in, you can't get him out. But in a good, positive way. So he has the time in the world for you. That's great. You talked about work placements, and I know you're associated with different institutions. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, definitely. So at the minute, we have a number of T-level students from Oldham Sixth Form College that are working primarily on sort of website design and digital marketing. But we are due to grow that provision to 15 students this year. And the range of the opportunities that they're looking to work on with us is also going to be extended. So we have people who are interested in creative content design, business administration. And so as we sort of grow the number of students, we're not particularly saying you can only do this. We feel that all of these skills are valuable and can be added within our group.
Brilliant. Now that you mentioned Sixth Form College, we've had placements through them as well, and we're officially a partner with Sixth Form and Oldham College. And in fact, one of our work placement got an award at Oldham Business Awards last week, which was brilliant. Nice to see them do well. Brilliant. You're doing fantastic work there. Now, you also mentioned about being a digital champion. What does that mean to us?
This is really interesting because when people hear it, the first thing they think about is, I have to be super techie to do whatever it is that's going to come after.
Sure.
For us, a digital champion is someone who has a basic digital literacy to be able to support what we find about 90% of requests in the community. So we've spoken with people, and we've seen that generally the requests for digital inclusivity and access come down to filling in forms, to be able to access an email account, to be able to create some other form of account. And those at a basic level, many people can do. So really it's less about being a techie person for people and being a point person for your community that you can help support.
I think that's a good statement there, to help the community. So once you've learned the knowledge and gain the skills, you can actually pass it on. And it helps to bring the digital community together. Wonderful. In terms of the Oldham Borough becoming a digital inclusive borough, how would you envisage that? How would you actually have to achieve that?
Oh, that's a big question for a big question. So the way that we're thinking about it is we're on this mission to make Oldham the most digitally inclusive borough in the UK. There's a lot of strategies, lots of things that are happening in the space, and we said we're at the grassroots. We've got anchor institutions, we've got the community that we're working with. How about we get people to sign up to a sort of manifesto, as it were, of what it means to be digitally inclusive, lean into it, and by leaning into that, you're going to be creating a space where people are using technology to its benefit. You're allowing people to lean into the comfort and confidence of it, such that when you hopefully go out into Oldham Town Centre, if you say digital, they'll either be able to signpost you and say, I just recently did this thing on some tech device or something. It becomes part of what you feel and you think about, and you lean into that, not as this separate entity, but as something just a part of your life, part of your future.
Absolutely. And I think we have to accept that it's here. It's here to stay. And how do we get around that? Positively, learn, engage. And I think, being inclusive in terms of the borough is concerned, it's about the access and the opportunities that are available for the residents of Oldham to be engaged with and to know where things are, and to be able to access that information as quickly as possible.
Yes, absolutely. And so at the minute we are on a mission to be able to try to map out the VCSE sector of Oldham. We might fail, but we might succeed. We never know. But the idea is that it is about bringing that sense of connectivity as part of one of our pillars of digital inclusivity, and really giving people that empowerment and agency to be able to find each other, to be able to whether you're in Shaw or Failsworth, or whether you're in Greenfield or Chatterton, to be able to find each other, work with each other, and then elevate everyone upwards.
Absolutely. And it's addressing the inequality as well,
Yes.
in many ways, and and promoting that social mobility.
Absolutely.
Get people connected.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Okay, is there anything else, Anita, that you would like to add that we possibly have missed?
Just watch this space, because we've got so much happening, so much going on.
Excellent.
And there's a couple of secret projects
Oh,
on
right,
the way,
okay.
but
Hush, hush.
hush hush just for now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
watch the space, and
Yeah.
please do get in touch if you do have a problem, you're not quite sure how to solve that. You think that maybe there could be a sort of tool to help support that. We're here to try to lever that.
So how do they contact you?
It's a very good question. So we do have our website where it
Yeah.
has all of our contact information, or it's info@inclusivebytes.org.
Lovely. And we will insert a strip at the bottom to say how to contact you as well.
Perfect.
What do you think of our studio and our place?
It's very professional. Yeah, I wasn't expecting all the additional lighting
Okay.
and side lights. Yeah,
Okay.
very
Yeah.
professional.
Thank you very much. And we are here for you. Anytime you need to promote your service or a project. And hopefully next time we'll get Andy here as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Get him all dressed up and looking good and
Yes.
sell it,
That's right. That's right.
Nice to have you.
No, thank you for having us.
So I hope that individuals, colleges or community organizations will get in touch with Anita and Andy at Inclusive Bytes and take the advantage of their fantastic technical work, which will no doubt increase your business and your connectivity. And don't forget to visit our website as well, and we hope to see you soon. Take care and God bless.